Feel so bad, so half unit. Oh, wait for the noise. Good morning and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm filming this video, which is a day in the life as a type 1 diabetic. And if you are diabetic, of course, you'll really relate. And if you aren't diabetic, stick around because I think you'll actually be really surprised how a routine in the day in the life as a type 1 diabetic actually is. So first off, it's 7:30 in the morning. So what I always do first is check my blood sugar. I have a CGM on here, which is a glucose monitor. So we check that. We'll have a look at that later on. And it says 3.6. So this is actually a low blood sugar. A normal blood sugar range for a type 1 diabetic should be between like 4 and 8. This is saying that I'm having a low blood sugar, which can be very bad. It can make you feel really bad and eventually can be a very dangerous situation. So we can't go on that reading alone. We have to double check. So I have to get my finger prick monitor now. Okay, so this is how a blood sugar monitor looks if you've never seen one. And this part here actually has a needle inside it that I will put on my finger like this and it will draw some blood. So this is more accurate than a CGM sensor, which continuously monitors. So we're going to check the blood and put that onto here. And it says test in progress. So we just wait a second. Okay, 4.6. So you can see there's a difference. So this is actually an okay blood sugar, whereas the other one was saying I'm going low. So start off, we've already done 2 checks, we're okay. And I'm working from home, so I will set up my lovely home office over here, and then we want to get some breakfast. Alright, it's breakfast time. So I bet you didn't know that in addition to insulin being a type 1 diabetic's best friend, another close friend is actually the weighing scales. So I want to eat some porridge, and if I want to work out how this is going to affect my blood sugar, I will have to weigh out the amount that I want and read the nutritional information on the back to work out the carbohydrate content. So I've done this before, obviously, because I have this every day. So I know that I'm going to weigh out 40 grams and 180 mils of milk, and that will give me 24 grams of carbohydrates. So then I can work out how much insulin to take. So I hope you like my headband. That's on there. You can hear the microwave going, but I bet you didn't know that diabetes is a lot of maths, like so much calculations. What I'm doing is basically carb counting. So I count the carbohydrates in the meal by weighing out the amount of food and reading the nutritional information on the back, and then I work out how much insulin to take. So we're going to do that now when the porridge is ready. Okay, so the microwave has just dinged. We'll give that a second. Here is my insulin. If any of you do use insulin, this is an Overrapid Echo pen. So it actually, if you pressed in here, you can't really see it, but it would tell you the amount of the last insulin you took, which is very handy. So this is basically what insulin looks like for anyone who hasn't seen it. To start off, you have a needle and you want to attach that to the cap. So this goes like this. Now, I'm doing a run today, so we have to factor in exercise because exercise will lower your blood sugar, sometimes higher a bit, but on the most it will lower it. That says that bowl of porridge with some milk is probably about, it's 25 grams of carbs for the porridge, and then I'll put in like half for the milk, so it'll be about 30 grams. Every 1 unit of insulin is 10 grams of carbohydrates. That's 3 units. I'm doing a run today, so I want to lower it a little bit. Also, my blood sugar is a bit on the lower side, so I want that higher. So I think I'm going to go for 2.5 units. So I think I have that right. Now this is all what I said about the calculations. Literally, you have to factor in everything and you could still get it majorly wrong. But let's take our insulin first. Hope you can see that. I'll stand a bit back here, and I literally just put it there beside me in my stomach, and then press this button on the top, inject it, and give it like 10 seconds. And then I take it out. And no, it is not painful. So don't worry. So yeah, there's how the needle looks. And then we want to put this needle away. And finally, we can start to eat. And also, yeah, I don't think I mentioned I'm celiac. So everything I eat and you see in this video will be gluten-free. But delicious porridge and working from home. Okay, so it's a little later now and I'm dressed. Going for a run today, so have my running gear on and also have my Fitbit. But oh, and also I will show you my CGM. So here it is. So here's it today, and today is gonna be a sensor change day, so we will be changing this. I think we should go and do what I always do, which is check my pepper plants. Okay, so this is the greenhouse. I put this up on Instagram before. Here's how it looks. We have to open it up. So we just gotta unzip both sides. So there, I've just rolled it up. Also, it is like a pear graveyard here because on the tree there, I don't know if you can see them, all of these pears have fallen down. There's one lovely rotten pear there hanging, so that's horrible. There's loads of wasps. But anyway, here is the flowers. They're so pretty, marigolds. And got them growing really good here. And I got some chives and rosemary and some others, which are like mint and rosemary and thyme. So, also, yeah, there's loads of wasps. So I make sure that they're all open and I just leave it. Go. Oh, nearly fell back inside back to work until my run. Hey, so it's like 11 o'clock now, so I'm gonna do my run in like 45 minutes on my lunch break, but I'm feeling really bad. I feel not good, so I think I'm having a low blood sugar. Let's check it on here. I feel like a bit shaky. Trying to see what I'm doing. I'm just tapping that. Alright, that's really bad. So let's double check. I always like to double check when it's saying like it's really low, because sometimes it's just not accurate. You want to make sure, but I'm feeling a bit off, which is really annoying because you saw earlier I tried to really factor in all of the things that I was going to do and how much I was going to eat of the porridge and stuff like that, so this is not well. So yeah, 3.7. So now we get to eat some sugar. I'll take you to the sugar stash over here. Oh. So I have my Lucozade here and I need sugar to bring up my bloods. So I'm going to have some. This is what I like to have as a hypo treatment the most. You might think, oh, it's so good, you get to like have loads of sugar, but it's like medicine. It's not like having sweets or something nice. What's really annoying now for me is because I want to go and do the run in like half an hour or 40 minutes, and see, that's how I feel, like literally no energy. Yeah, I want to do the run in like half an hour, 40 minutes. I now have to drink this, and I could go low again while I'm running, and that would be really bad, or I could go high if I have too much of this, or anything could happen really. Or drinking this, I hate it because it makes me feel like I have to pee when I'm running, and I hate that too, so I can't win. So drinking this now, and we'll check in before I go for the run. Okay, so 6.4, I've just checked it, you can see that it's 11:45, so I will go on my lunch in 10 minutes and do my run then. Gotta get ready for the run. Got my sensor. Ow, walked into a door. A very important part of being diabetic is making sure that you always have Lucozade or some sort of glucose available with you at all times. So here's my running belt. Hidden in here, I've got these tablets. You might have seen my video about all these tablets. I'll link it in the description if you want to watch. Gotta have that on me at all times. Gonna get ready, gonna do my run, and then finally can have lunch. So I just did 16 minutes of running, which was 2 8-minutes and then a 5-minute break between them. Oh my god, my hair. I'll put a picture of my blood sugar here on the screen. I'm walking back now. I'll have a shower, go back to work. I'll have my lunch and I'll show you my lunch and the insulin that I'm going to take for that. Alright, so I'm back home now and had a shower, so I'm going to eat my lunch while I work. But this is my Dublin jersey, if you've never seen it before, because yeah, I'm from Dublin, so I'm wearing this and just a tracksuit again because I might go for another walk after work. But it's time for lunch and I want to show you. So I'm trying something new today, which is a vegan gluten-free chili. So basically my boyfriend put this together and I have not tried it because I always say I don't like chili. I'm gonna give it a go. It smells really good actually, so I will give it a taste. And yeah, if you're watching, I am trying it, but of course I've heated it up. I can't just go and eat it, that would be too simple. We have to try and figure out the carbs. So I think here's the rice that I use, this Asda rice, and the carbs in a half a pack is 35. I don't have the tin of the chili left anymore, but I'm gonna say maybe like 20. So I'm gonna say that this is all about 55 grams of carbs. So I'm gonna take 5.5 units of insulin. So let's get the insulin. Got the insulin, like always, gotta put it on, take off the needle, and then we will make sure it's working. So just see if it squirts out a few drops. Yeah, you can see the drop coming out there. And let's do, like I said, 5.5. I wonder is this going to be spicy or not. Right, let's go this, and let's hope we don't have a low blood sugar after, or a high one. 5.5 units. Do a nice close up there. Give it a few seconds. And finally, now I can eat. Yeah, imagine yourself, if you don't have diabetes, how annoying it would be before you want to eat anything, to check your bloods, to calculate the food, to get your insulin, to take your insulin. Some people pre-bolus as well, which means they'll take their insulin like 15 minutes or more beforehand. I don't do that. I never did that. I'm scared of this. Yeah, I'm just going to try it. Okay, I'm going to mix it properly. Oh, has a bit of a kick to it. Okay, I've mixed it all together now. Let's give it a taste. It's just like rice with like tomato sauce. I'll eat it. It's alright. Yeah, I'm gonna eat it actually. Better than I thought. So, eat this while I'm working. And then today is a Friday, so finish work at like 3 o'clock. So I'm just gonna work till then, really. Why is this happening to me? I'm going low again, I think. Well, this is what I feel like, so let's quickly check on my arm. I think there's only a few hours left of this sensor. Yeah, there's 6 hours left. Oh, that is not good. That does not look good. Let's quickly do the finger prick test. So if it says low like that, it means like you have like absolutely no sugar in your body, but I don't think I'd be standing here talking to you if that was the case. I've just finished work as well, so I'm uploading my video because I upload every Friday. If you're watching this, it is a Friday. 3.7, so I obviously really miscalculated the vegan chili. Oh, so I feel so bad. So back to my best friend, Mr. Lucozade, to help me while I upload. I also decided to have one of these. They're Palm Bears and they are gluten-free and really low calorie, and they have only a small amount of carbs. So 8.1 in the whole bag. It's just something to keep me going because I want to go for a walk soon enough, but I'll open them up and show you them. If you've never seen them before, this is how they look. It's so cute, isn't it? Oh my god. It's like a childhood throwback, but they're really good. And they'll help with my blood sugar. Alright. Here's my car. So had my Palm Bears snack. But one of the things about driving, if you're type 1 diabetic, is that, so there is some like rules around it. You can't get your license without making like DVLA aware or whatever country you're from. So I made DVLA aware for the UK, and in Ireland I had to get signed off by a doctor. So there is some tight regulations around driving with diabetes. So I have been signed off, but you also have to check your blood sugar before you drive. It has to be above 5. So I'm going to check it now, and CGMs are okay to use. So
So we've 5 hours left of this sensor, and I am 5.6, so that's perfect. I can drive now. And we're gonna go, I'm just waiting for my boyfriend, and we're gonna go for like an hour and a half, 2 hour walk. But yeah, like literally every time you get in the car, you have to take your blood sugar. Like that is a legal requirement. So you can't get away from that. So you can use your sensor or you can use your blood sugar monitor, but you have to do it. Just in case like there was ever an accident or something, that you can show that you were at a correct level of blood sugar and that wasn't the cause. That's really it. And just to be safe. So yeah, I just want to get some air after being at home for so long. And it's Friday and it's a bank holiday weekend, so I'm gonna go for a drive there now and we're gonna walk, and my Pom Bear snack should keep up my bloods. So I'm about halfway through my walk and my blood sugar is like 5 or 6, so I'll put that on the screen. And the camera person's trying not to fall into the river that we have here. So blood sugar is going good, but I have to check it after every bit. But we did 4K and then we're gonna keep going. So I'll see you guys after this walk. Okay, so I've just finished walking and I haven't eaten since I had those Pom Bears that you saw a while ago. So obviously I'm really hungry. So that shop that you saw there was Morrison's. If you're not from the UK, it's a really good shop and they have really good gluten-free options. And it also has food that's like really cheap. So I really like it. So we're going to go in now and get some stuff for dinner. I'm starving because we walk so much. Oh, this stand is calling me, but I'm trying to be good. So we're going to the Free From. And like I said, Morrison's is really good. It has loads of stuff and it's really, really cheap. So a thing that I actually really like is, oh, are they here? Yeah, these flapjacks are like 80 cents. But everything's just really cheap, like cereal, 80 cents, 75 cents, 80 cents. That's the porridge I get there. And just loads of things, and loads of things that you won't see before, like there's this dino pasta, really cute. But I don't think I'm going to get anything. I'm going to head to the freezer and find a pizza. And then here is what I want. This 80p pizza. This one is unreal. So we're going to get one of them. And we have another pizza and we're going to share it. But there's so much gluten-free stuff here. Tried a lot of it before, but yeah, there's a lot of things here. So got this. And also got these cheesy jalapeno potatoes. We're going to go pay for them. I'm really upset. I can't look at the camera because I'm driving, but it's starting to rain. You can see that. And I'm rushing home from having my pizza, but obviously going speed limit. And my clothes are outside and I can't have my clothes get wet, so I need to go in and get my clothes. So we're nearly home anyway. Okay, so here's the situation. I'll put a picture somewhere on the screen. My blood sugar is 5.9. My sensor is ending in 45 minutes. So that means we need to take off this guy and we need to put on a new sensor. So I want to eat, though I'm so hungry after that walk, but I need to get my new sensor on because I don't want to be like relaxing and eating and then having to change sensor in the middle of it. So we're going to do the sensor change now. Okay, so I'm about to pull this one off. This is the old one. And actually usually pulling it off is the part that if it's going to hurts. So there's the needle coming out. Okay, that's it. That is the size of the needle inside. So you can see that there's obviously some markings around it. I'm gonna go have a shower and wash that off, and then we'll move on to the other arm, put on the new sensor, then can finally eat the pizza. Oh my god, I'm so hungry. Right, I saved the clothes, and these are the options of the pizzas. So we have the sweet chili chicken one that's gluten-free and dairy-free. So it has cheese on it. I'm guessing it's like a dairy-free cheese. Some potato skins, which are amazing. If you haven't had these, they're so good. And then also this one, both pretty good. So we're gonna put them all on. I might have a like slice this, slice that, I don't really know yet, but I need to put them on, and while they're cooking we'll do the sensor change. I'm so hungry. Oh my god. I'll just mention a bit about pizza. The thing about pizza is it's such a high carb, high fat meal that it actually breaks down later on. So if I'm doing the carb count, right, so the carbs in a half of this pizza says 50. So a whole pizza is 100 grams of carbs, which would be 10 units of insulin. If I took that 10 units of insulin together, I would have a low blood sugar because it's like fatty, so it would break down later on. So what I need to do is I need to split my dose in half, so that would be like 2 5s, but I also need to add on for the cheese and to account for the fat. So I add on about 30%, so that would be 13 units. So my split, I'll probably do like 6.5. So we'll do the first like 6, and I'm also going to have these, so I have to account for them as well. So they're per skin 9.2. So say I have 2 of them, a whole pizza, that's 12, and then 30% of that, so we're adding another 4 on, so that's 16 units altogether. Split that in 2, which is 8 units, so I'll take 8 units when I eat the pizza. 2 hours after that, I'll take another 8 units. You can see that this is not easy and that you really have to count everything, think of everything. And this isn't for every meal, this is just because it's pizza, which is such a high carb, high fat meal. If I was having something like just chicken and like veg, wouldn't have to do any of this, I just have to count for that. So it depends on everything you're eating, and I'm so hungry and I just want to eat. Okay, so I have no sensor on, so I need to put one on. I do normally use Freestyle Libre 2, but today I only have Freestyle Libre 1 because I actually found an old one, so I want to use that one up first. So if you're familiar with this, if you're diabetic, you'll know how this works. If you're not, basically I'm going to put a sensor into my arm that's going to control my blood sugar. Annoying, I have no alcohol wipes in the box. I didn't get any myself yet because Abbott aren't providing them, so I'm not going to go through the steps of how this is done, to be honest, because I've made a video on that. You can go and watch that, I'll link it down below. It's called my Freestyle Libre 2 review, and it shows how to put on the sensor. So if you are looking for tips on that, check out that video. But here it is, and get it ready so you can see that that's it there. This is all very quick. You want to put it somewhere like high enough up on the arm, so somewhere like about here, and wait for the noise. It doesn't hurt. Have it on there now, and that's it done. So because it's a Freestyle Libre 1, I can still use my monitor. You can't do that for a Freestyle Libre 2 because the alarms won't work on both your phone and the monitor. So this is the difference of Freestyle Libre 1, but this has no alarms. But like I said, I want to use it up first, so I'm just tapping it to activate a new sensor. So it says the new sensor is starting up. It'll be ready in 60 minutes. I will use the blood sugar that I took before, which was like 5.9 or 6 before I have my food, so that's what my blood sugar is at. This will be ready in 60 minutes, and I'll scan it on the phone as well, so that my phone is hooked up to it too. And then I can get ready to inject some insulin. So this is what I mean when you're type 1 diabetic. It is just like a rush. Like leave me a comment if you can relate, please, because I feel like I'm just in a whirlwind like half the time. God, I was just having a look at my channel from my donut video, and I just saw this thing about Duolingo, and I don't know if you follow sorry, my life is like just chaos half the time. I don't know if you follow me on Duolingo, no. Don't know if you follow me on Instagram, but I posted up about there that I am learning Norwegian, and here is the proof. Here are my Norwegian books. I've been like writing notes and everything. I literally love studying. So here's all my Norwegian books. But now I forgot about my Duolingo, and I have a like 365 day streak. I really like to do it. But I like to do, like, when I have time, do like a lesson of like one topic. If you've been on Duolingo, you know. So I forgot. So I have to quickly do my Norwegian lesson now. I'm really tired. I just did one of the Destiny lessons. I'm really close to checkpoint 9. Fanten sin den siste ære.
Avisen brakte historien til vår oppmerksomhet.
Okay, so I'm gonna go and get the pizza. Here's my insulin ready. It's on 8 units. Like I said before, I'm gonna do 8 and 8 to make a total of 16. But I've set a 2-hour timer to do my second 8 dose. I'm doing the first one now. So we'll go for this side of the stomach today, because we did 2 of the left earlier, and that's one thing when you're diabetic that you should do is rotate your sights. So I've taken 8 units now. I'm about to go and get my pizza and watch a movie. And then in 2 more hours, take another bit of insulin. Alright, so finally I can eat the food. There's the potatoes. They look amazing. Then that's the Morrison's pizza, so that's just a margarita. And then this one, so this plate's really hot, so I can't touch it. So yeah, just gonna have a few bits of everything shared on between us. and finally eat and watch my movie. So talk to you guys after all that. Okay, so I just paused my movie because my 2-hour timer went off. So I'm gonna go and scan my arm. 7.6 and it's 10:30, so it's like 2 hours. So like I said, I need to take the rest of my insulin, so that's 8 units. But also, if you aren't diabetic or don't know anyone diabetic, you have a short-acting insulin, which is this one, which only covers food, so like the pizza that I was talking about. But you also have to take a background insulin, or a basal insulin as it's called sometimes. And I take Tresiba. So basically this is just a long-acting insulin that slowly breaks down throughout, like, well, this one is a 48-hour one. Usually 24 to 48 hours it'll break down, and it'll give you slow releases of insulin because that's the type that it is. Whereas this one is very quick, so it will combat that spike in blood sugar that you'll get from food. So I need to take 8 of this, and I have to take 12 units of this. So this is my nighttime one, and then this is just my daytime one for food. So this will make the total injections today. This is injection number 4, that's injection number 5. So yeah, you can see there is a lot of injecting going on. This day I'd say is about an average day. Sometimes I take more. I wouldn't really take less, I don't think. And got needles. Gonna go and take 2 injections. And if you're diabetic and you're ever wondering about taking a long acting and a short acting at the same time, it's actually been fine. Like, I've done both at the same time for, I'd say, a few years, and I've never had any issues. Good morning. So it is the next day, and yeah, took my insulins last night. I went to bed and I slept for ages. It's like 11 o'clock now. So I will put on the screen somewhere my blood sugars for today after the pizza. So pizza, like I said, is really hard to calculate, and I did do the 2 split, and my blood sugar is like 9. So I think that's pretty good, because if you've ever had a pizza as a diabetic and not done like a fat split, it is like crazy high that you can go with your blood sugar. But yeah, I'm gonna finish off this video here, and because it's been like 24 hours, so that's a total day in the life as a type 1 diabetic. And I hope you liked it. I hope it brought some insight for you if you haven't got type 1 diabetes, or if you don't know anyone with type 1 diabetes, that there actually is a lot more than just taking insulin. There's lots of maths calculations, there's lots of things to factor for, there's stress, there's lots of insulin to take, and blood sugars, so, and you can go low as well. But thanks so much for watching, and I hope as well that if you are diabetic you can really relate. Let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, and if you like my video, please like it and comment, and also subscribe to the channel if you're interested, and I will see you guys in the next video. I was going to end the video with you guys there, but this is a bonus scene because I found some absolutely unreal gluten-free food. I was just at this like local farm shop, and I didn't realise they had this new outdoor area with different stalls of food, and because I've been here in like 2 years because of the COVID-19 lockdown. So yeah, they had these different stands, and they had this one stand that had all loads of gluten-free options. I saw this miso burger, I really like the flavour miso, and then the truffle parmesan fries, so how exciting. So this one here is a miso burger, and you hope you can see that there. So it looks unreal, and this is all gluten-free. So this is everything that was in the miso burger. It was a gluten-free seeded bagel with miso, keycap mayonnaise, gochujang, Asian slaw, and then there's a pineapple salsa on top and some microgreens. And it's gluten-free and vegan too. So that was that. And then I also, which are also gluten-free, these Parmesan truffle fries. How are they gluten-free? They look so good. So I will figure out some insulin for this. This is a thing about the diabetes. There's no carb count on the menus. You just have to take a guess. So I will just have to take a guess, and I'd say we're gonna share this, so probably we'll take about 10. I think that would do all together. But like I said, it's a guess completely. But they look so exciting. I have to take my insulin, then I can eat them. But we'll try a chip beforehand. This is a truffle parmesan fry. Oh my god, it's so tasty. So that was my little bonus scene. I just had to show you this amazing food, and now I'm gonna eject and I'm gonna eat it. And happy weekend. Hope to see you guys in the next video.